hardly ever comes.
Sorry, he's gone again.
Well, where is he this time, Maya?
I don't know, At. It's not my day to watch him.
But you're his governess?
But I'm not a hunting dog, nor am I a spy, Miss Sen. And I need to be both to track him down. So maybe you can use some of your intelligence to track him down yourself.
Yes, Miss Sen, you should know where he is.
But you're his aunt and the royal advisor. Why don't you know where he is?
Enough of this sniping. Beyond going missing, Tut has also hidden the royal scepter again.
Oh dear, listen up everybody. Full alert for our wayward Prince Tut. If you find him, bring him back here.
And remember, he does not have the authority to banish you, so if he threatens, do not believe him.
Camels for sale. We're selling camels. Get your camels here.
If you want to get from A to B, and you want to do it stylishly, if you really want to do it well, then you need a C-A-M-E-L. 1 hump, 2 humps, let's success, buy a camel now. From us.
Camels!
Get your camels. Anyone?
You know you need a camel.
No? Really? Well, we'll be around.
Where is that setting?
We've looked everywhere, Shinab, but we didn't look in Samaria. No, we didn't look there.
I'm fairly certain a lowly street urchin wouldn't be able to get across the desert on his own.
Good point.
All I know is he's supposed to deliver a study scroll to a merchant and it never got there.
So just buy a new scroll.
Idiot, did you not hear what I just said? A study scroll, that's what scribes do to study for their examinations. It teaches math, languages, and formulas. It can be the difference between being a ditch digger and a priest, and it's worth more than you make in a year.
I don't make anything in a year. I'm your indentured servant.
Yes, you are, and for being such a buffoon, I'm adding another 6 months onto your contract.
Dang it!
Now split up and keep looking. I know Seti's somewhere in this city. Come on. Excuse me.
Go away.
Excuse me.
Can't you see I'm trying to study? I don't have much time.
Study what?
Equations, formulas, anything I can.
Boring.
Not to me.
Hey, do I know you?
I don't think so, but you do look familiar.
So do you.
Why are you hiding?
I'm running away.
So am I. Who are you running away from?
Not so much in who as a where. I'm running away from the palace.
The palace? Why would anyone want to run away from the palace?
Why would anyone run away? Let me tell you. Every day they lay my clothes out and they tell me what to do. Every day the same old schedule, but I long for something new. Every breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they all tell me clean your plate. Every day I must do lessons, study math, and then debate. I long for adventure, I long to be free. There must be something different, a different life for me.
Wait, so you live at the palace, you get 3 meals a day, and you get to go to school?
I'm made to go to school. It's not a choice. You know, dirty peasant friend, how I wish that just one day I could choose what I do and, God forbid, skip a meal.
You don't say. Let me tell you about my life. Every day I wake up hungry, and I look for food to take. Every day they almost catch me, and I run till my legs ache. Every day I run some errands for the scribe down at the square, so that he might teach me letters and all kinds of knowledge there. I don't need adventure, I must disagree. There must be something different, a different life for me.
Hang on then. Here, trade me my hat for your headband.
Do I get to keep it?
Possibly.
Look at that, you could be me.
And you could be me. Here, I have a plan. Let's trade places. You take my place at the palace, and I'll take your life here. Let's say we meet back here in 3 days.
You've got a deal. You wonder when you woke up what events would come to pass.
Did you think that when I met you, you would join the upper class? Oh, do we dare? Oh, yes, we do. Now you'll be me, and I'll be you. So, what's your name? If I'm going to be you, I should probably know.
Mine's Eddie. How about yours?
They call me Tut.
Tut. Nice name. Sounds familiar. Where do I know that from?
Oh, it's common enough. Now here's an adventure, a new point to be. Yes, this is something different, a different me. 3 days of adventure, 3 days to be free. New clothes, and here it goes, a different life for me. This should be fun.
I think so too, but I've got to warn you about someone named Sinad. Keep clear of him.
Why?
Let's just say we had a bit of a misunderstanding.
Keep clear of Sinep. Right. As for me, you should probably know that I'm...
There you are.
Who is that?
That's my Aunt Aunt, the Pharaoh sister.
Wait, if that's your aunt, then
Come along, my wayward prince.
Prince, when I said different life, I wasn't expecting this.
There he is.
There who is?
You said he.
Am I right in guessing that you are Sinep?
Indeed I am, and you're in big trouble. Now where's that scroll?
The scroll? The Let me get it for you. Hey, get back here!
Camels!
Get your camels.
Anyone? You know you need a camel. You, over here. Anyone want to buy a camel? Come on.
Did you hear? Aunt found him.
Yes, a good thing too. The Hittite ambassador is waiting.
Here he is.
Tug, there you are. Come here, you naughty boy. Come here and let me look at you.
Do you have to?
I am your governess. Look at you, you're filthy. Straight to the bath with you.
The bath? But I went swimming in the Nile last week.
Swimming in the what? What are you talking about?
Nothing. Hey, why are you so close to me?
We're your attendants, Your Highness. We attend you.
Attend me for what?
For whatever. Your every need.
Anything you want.
Ah,
Prince Tut, as your royal tutor, I must say that you were not only your courtly duties this morning, but also your lessons.
wait, you're the royal tutor?
Yes, that hasn't changed since I saw you last.
Do I have some questions for you? Hey, can I get a little space here?
Of course, Your Highness.
Being the royal tutor, I was wondering if you could help me with something.
Of course.
See, right here, it says that a cylindrical silo, 10 units high, results in a quadruple hecat. But I'm not sure the equation that gets us here.
Do my eyes deceive me? Is my young student finally applying himself? And where did you get this scroll? It isn't your usual one.
Well,
Da-da-da-da!
we can look at this later.
Introducing the Hittite ambassadors.
We can look at this later.
Your Highness, Prince Tutankhamun, son of Pharaoh Akhenaten, representing the Aten god of the sun, I bear greetings from King Suppiluliuma of the Hittites.
What have you lost?
Your Highness.
Hang on, it seems the ambassador has dropped something.
Your Highness.
What is it? I can help you look.
Your Highness. They await your permission to rise.
Oh, is that what it is? Get up then.
In the future, the proper phrases, you may rise.
Ah, you may rise.
I already did. They already did.
Well, good then.
Well, I never. Have you ever seen such manners?
I never have.
Young Prince, King Suppiluliuma.
King Soup what?
King Suppiluliuma.
Now that's a mouthful.
Honestly.
I can't believe it.
As I was saying, King Suppiluliuma sends his greetings.
Return the greetings.
Oh, tell King Superintendent I said hi.
Yes, I will. Ask him his business, the purpose of his visit.
Oh, so what do you want?
One must appreciate His Majesty's directness. My king wishes to discuss about the port by Byblos and giving his people preferred trade status there.
Why?
Why?
Yes, why?
Because it's an important port near the border and it'd be advantageous to both of our people.
Huh? I don't see it. Say, are you hungry?
Am I what?
Are you hungry? Because I'm famished. We could get something to eat. I can do that, right? Being the prince and all, I can get something to eat whenever I want.
Certainly, Your Highness.
Well, let's see. We could have grapes, or maybe honey, or maybe grapes and honey.
I've already eaten. Perhaps I pay another visit tomorrow when His Highness is better well nourished.
Okay, sure.
You must excuse him.
Oh, sure. Excuse you.
I will take my leave.
Okay.
Well, that was just shy of disastrous.
It was?
Oh, my Tut, the Hittites are very touchy. You're lucky it was the ambassador and not their king.
Indeed, it looks like our young prince has forgotten some of his lessons. When it comes to rules and etiquette, which is what we do in court, every rule and every word you say are subject to report.
You must practice manners carefully when you sit upon the throne. All it takes is one mistake to start a war all on your own.
So dot your I's and cross your T's. This is what we say to you. Perfect protocol must be practiced. That's what proper princes do.
Drinking tea with an ambassador isn't just to do with thirst.
When you take the tea, you must be sure the youngest one drinks first. If you smile at an Acadian,
You can make a friend for life.
but a smile at an Assyrian girl can get you a new wife. So dot your I's and cross your T's. This is what we say to you. Perfect protocol must be practiced. That's what proper princes do. Take it away, Miss Sam.
So dot your I's and cross your T's. This is what we say to you. Perfect protocol must be practiced. Perfect protocol must be practiced. Perfect protocol must be practiced.
That's what proper princes do. Well, I hope that next time you'll do better when we have visitors to the palace.
I will. I'll promise. I try. Perhaps we can study right now. Over food, maybe?
Certainly, Your Highness.
And Your Highness, might I inquire where you've placed the royal scepter?
Refresh my mind about this whole royal scepter thing.
The royal scepter, the one with the priceless amethyst placed atop it?
Oh, that royal scepter. It's safe.
Camels for sale.
You know you want a camel.
Seriously, people, buy a camel. We'll make you a good deal.
No one?
Really?
If you want to get from E to A, then dromedary is the way. If you want to rise really slow, then you need a C-A-M-E-L. If they give you like the cow, use your desert ride. Right now.
Excuse me, young man.
Are you still interested in the camel?
We'll make you a good deal.
Not unless I can eat it. You'd have to be pretty hungry.
And a bit crazy.
How rude.
Bread here, fresh baked flatbread.
Can I have a piece?
Do you have any money?
How much?
One bit of copper.
Could I pay you back later? Maybe in 3 days or so?
Get away from us, urchin.
Dates, clear, sweet and sugary dates. A date, but we only just met.
If I had a deb copper for everyone who's ever said that to me.
Does lots of charm make up for very little money?
How much?
None?
Apples, oranges, very sweet and yummy. Get them before they're all gone.
I charge for smells too.
You're kidding me.
How about something shiny? Blue diamonds always sparkle.
Fine when it's handmade.
Hi, Seti. Hi, Seti.
Sadie, is everything alright?
Hey, snap out of it.
Oh yes, I'm Seti. Who else could you be? You have no idea.
What's bothering you?
I think I'm starving to death.
Tough run of luck, huh? How long?
4.
4 days? That's rough.
No, 4 hours. What? What's so funny?
Oh, Sadie, you're always such a joker.
No, I'm serious. Listen to my stomach.
Well, then I guess we just have to steal something.
Steal? But we could get arrested.
Only if we get caught. Why the sunburst of conscience?
Yeah, Seti, would you rather be honest and hungry or a minor thief with a full stomach?
Well, when you put it like that.
Oh, life on the street can be very rough. Though we get stuff to eat, it is rarely enough.
Yes, orphans like us must fend for ourselves.
So shops all around us keep watching the shelves.
Though an age of dark society is based on trust, it isn't always easy, so we do what we must. Yes, we sneak a bit of bread from the baker, make a stick of cinnamon to add some spice. When there's food to take, we go take her. Help yourself to honeycomb, sweet and nice. When your next meal's never guaranteed, you take what you can. Yeah, you take what you need. So when it's been days since you've eaten a bite, your belly's yelling, growling at night. You do what you must to get over the pain. You take what you need to find your frame. Snatching up a little basket, pinch a piece of pomegranate has you tense. Take the raisins that you've been craving. Heart ache for sweetness if you got no choice. There's the saying we all know and love. When your next meal's never guaranteed, you take what you can. Yeah, you take what you need. A bit of bread from the baker. Make a stick of cinnamon to add some spice. When there's food to take, we go take her. Help yourself to honeycomb, sweet and nice. When your next meal's never guaranteed, you take what you can. Yeah, you take what you need.
Hey, what's going on?
Get back here with my apple!
You ruffian!
What did you kids take?
Was it a camel?
Take a camel! Please take a camel!
Oh, come on. Get back here! Bye.
About that camel.
Have you noticed anything different about Prince Tut?
I have. He said hello to me.
Same.
Yeah, me too. What's that about?
I don't know. He hasn't threatened to banish me once today. Me either. I sort of miss it.
Really?
Well, at least he cares.
Speaking of, here he comes.
Oh, hey, servants. What's your name again?
Why do you want to know my name?
It's the friendly thing to do.
That's so nice. Nobody at the palace has ever asked my name before. It's a heat.
What a nice name.
I'm Joey.
I'm Kit, Your Highness.
I'm Manji.
I'm Samaya.
Very nice. You know, I'm running a little low on grapes. Would one of you mind getting us some more?
I will, Your Highness.
Thanks, that'd be swell.
I'll go right away.
We can thank you, Your Highness.
Only if you want to.
It would be our pleasure.
You're most kind, Your Highness.
Now, would you mind quizzing me again, Miss Sen?
Of course, the kingdom to the east is,
The Hittites?
and their king is
Hang on. King Supercalifragilistic...
Supiliuma. And the kingdom beyond the Hittites is?
The Assyrians. Their king is Ashur-uballit, and that's who my father, is visiting with right now.
Very good. You're making great progress with your names, and you've done very well learning your manners.
There's a lot to remember.
There certainly is, but I'm glad to see you applying yourself. Here are your grapes, Your Highness.
Thanks. Does anybody else want any?
No.
Why not? They're really good.
It generally isn't permitted for servants to eat with those of the royal family.
Well, weird. Well, I won't tell anyone if you don't.
That would be permissible. It's very kind of His Highness.
Ain't no thing. I mean, it's my pleasure.
Oh, thank you, Your Highness. So good. I figured it was my only chance.
Well, I suppose that's enough studying for now.
Oh, please, no. Perhaps we could do some math. I still have those questions I could use your help with.
Right, about the scroll. It's more of a scroll used for scribes and priests, not for one of royal equation.
I know, right? Those guys make a good living.
I suppose, but not quite as good as living as a pharaoh.
Oh, well, of course not. But if the pharaoh has to deal with them, shouldn't he at least be able to understand them?
Just as I've always said, you're really coming along, young prince.
I'm trying.
Let's find some sand where you can practice your equations.
Yes. Are you guys coming? These grapes aren't going to eat themselves.
Coming, Your Highness.
Right away, Your Highness.
Thank you, Prince Tet.
That was probably the best meal I've had in my life.
Sometimes you get lucky, you'll never know what life can bring you.
It doesn't make sense. We go hungry and have to steal just to eat. If some people have too much, why doesn't the Pharaoh say that everyone has to share? At least enough so that no one goes hungry. The nobles and the merchants, they would still have plenty, but at least then we wouldn't have to steal just to eat.
Stop talking sense.
Yeah, everybody takes care of their own. Do you really think the Pharaoh would listen to something like that?
Maybe someday.
Steady, I've been meaning to ask, where'd you put the scroll that Snap gave you?
Yeah, the scroll.
Yes, the scroll. Where is it?
Steady, run!
Get him.
There you are again, young man.
Are you still interested in the candle?
You're kidding me.
Gotcha. That was easy. Here it is, Snap.
Good. Now, Seti, where's that scroll?
I don't know.
You don't know, huh? Maybe we should lock you up in the granary for an evening with the rats and see if that helps jog your memory.
I really don't know.
Tell it to the rats.
No, this has gone far enough. Unhand me.
Unhand you?
Yes, I am Prince Tutankhamun, son of Pharaoh Akhenaten. I've been in disguise for the past day, but I demand that you release me so I can return to the palace.
This is new one. Usually people say they have a sick mother or some other lame excuse, but never that they're royalty.
But I am.
Of course you are. I'm so sorry, Your Highness. Please forgive us. Listen up, listen up. We have a celebrity among us.
the chalice, drinking the cheer. Now this young princeling comes down where it's common, but Scotty man, he's visiting here. So, oh, hail the king! Oh, hail the king!
Pay respect and then perfect. Yes, oh, hail the king.
But I'm not the pharaoh yet, I'm only the prince.
So, whatever, somebody fetches the chair, throne.
Hey, let's show the army to shoot bow and arrow. It's just for you, Pharaoh, your praises we sing. We swear to your highness, we'll always be loyal. Yet
Each guy and boy,
we'll do the right thing.
Oh, hail the king! Oh, hail the king! Kneel and bow like you know how. So hail the king! And as he boasts and he brags, so hail the king!
The snare drum beats for the prince of the streets, yes, so hail the king. Let's sing praises, fancy praises, oh, hail the king. Rise and stand as he puts on his
Let it be written, his justice were smitten, while he was quitting, he's living on high.
Thank you, your highness, you've conquered your shyness, beyond which is blindness, so once made me cry.
Oh, hail the king! Yes, oh, hail the king! Pay respect and genuflect, so hail, kneel and bow like you know how. So hail, stumble along your throne. So hail.
I'm telling you, you're going to pay for this.
oh, stick a sandal in it, gag him.
The king!
Hapu, Haji, Jermaine, lock our little princeling up.
Come on.
Maybe a night in here will help you remember. You know, Haji, I'm sad about something.
What's that?
We'll never be royals.
Oh, Lord.
We'll never be royals, royals.
Out, the rest of you on your way. There's nothing left to see here.
Have you guys noticed anything different with study today? Yeah. What if he was telling the truth? Yeah, that's just what I was thinking. But how would we know? We'd have to go to the palace.
To the palace.
How are we going to get into the palace?
We have to figure it out when we get there.
Your Highness, this grows tiring. Where have you placed the royal scepter?
It's in a safe place.
I must remind you that the scepter is of great importance.
I'll find it.
You'll find it?
I'll get it out of its safe place. I'll have it by morning.
You'd better.
Go on, then. Maybe a night in here will help you remember.
Come on now, Tut. Time for your bath.
What?
I'll scrub you up.
It's okay. I'll do it myself.
Maya, aren't you getting all grown up? Very well. Don't forget behind the ears.
Oh, Maya, can you leave the lamp? Miss M gave me a scroll with the Hittite alphabet, and I'd like to study it before bed.
Every day up at the palace, I watch all the folks in town. Not aware of what their lives were. Here's what I get for looking down.
Every day I
camels.
If your door-to-door is killing you, then camels what you want to do. And watch them all so they'll spell. Hey now, I see that L-E-L. Easy kind of justify. Get your camel swing on by.
Camels, get your camels.
I still think you need that camel.
You guys, over here, anyone want to buy a camel?
Seriously, do you want to buy a camel? No? Okay.
Come on. Well, move me around.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yes, hello, miss. Do you work at the palace?
Yes, I do.
Do you know the prince?
What an odd question, but yes, I do. Well, we think there might be some confusion around the prince. What sort of confusion?
Did you notice anything different with the prince today?
Why, yes, actually. He actually applied himself to his lessons. Well, today, we stole some food. Wait, well, today our friend was acting funny.
But we didn't think anything of it.
And we stole some food.
But he did too. Yes, he was a part of it.
Yeah, but then Sineb captured him because he thinks he studied and didn't deliver a scroll. Apparently, it's pretty valuable.
And then Seti said that he was a prince and everyone laughed at him. And we sang All Hail the King, but we didn't want to sing it because it was so mean.
Afterward, when he got locked up in the granary, we thought that maybe he was telling the truth.
Yeah, we thought that.
But I still want to point out that he stole things too.
Slow down. You're telling me that our prince, Prince Tut, has switched places with a child of the streets and has been locked in a granary?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, that's exactly what we're saying. And what did you say your friend's name was? Seti, ma'am. Seti.
Are you gonna send for the police?
Goodness, no. Think of the trouble your friend Seti could have gotten into. Come on now, we have much to discuss.
Rise and shine, little prince, rise and shine.
What? Oh, I'm at the palace.
Yes, let's see if you did as I asked. Behind the ears, very good, not bad at all, not bad.
I tried.
Then, Prince, are you all right?
Yes, of course I am.
Well, I've known you since you were barely able to walk, and you seem a bit off these days.
Well, it's just all the rules of the court. There's a lot on my mind.
Well, know that old Maya's always here for you if you need her.
Thank you, Maya.
Oh, good morning, Miss Sen. You're here early.
Yes, I thought I'd spend some time with His Majesty before his meeting with the ambassador.
A very good plan.
I think I'm ready. I've been practicing my vows and phrases for etiquette.
I think you're ready too. You're a very fast learner.
Thank you, Miss Sen.
I only wish all of my students were such quick learners, Seti.
Well, who's Seti?
Yeah, who's Seti?
Maya, use your eyes.
Oh my goodness, I knew you were too nice to me. Where's the prince? Is he all right? Is he in danger?
He's been imprisoned, but he's safe for now.
Imprisoned? By who?
Someone named Sineb.
Oh no, this is all my fault. Who else knows we switched?
Nobody. Well, your friends and I think that Aunt might suspect, but we'll do well to keep it from her.
Why?
The pharaoh is out of the country. The prince has been replaced by an imposter. This is a perfect time for him to take power.
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
Not if we can help it. Right, Maya?
My job is to take care of children. Your secret is safe with me.
Us two. Yes. We won't say a word. We promise. Lip seal.
Well, we
We'd better get this taken care of soon. As they say, a secret is best kept if only one person knows.
This really isn't good. The prince is in prison because of something I did. The gods must be punishing me.
Don't say that. I know you have a kind heart, and the gods will look over this.
Maya is right.
To the west, child, what do you see?
Desert?
To the east, what do you see?
Desert.
And running right through is a raging river. Every dry season, we watch as the water grows more and more shallow, but we do not give up hope.
No, because we know the water will return. Even though things look bleak right now, good fortune will return. We live upon the Nile. We live at the whim of seasons. We suffer once in a while, but the gods must have their reasons. The river shrinks, the fields go dry, the hungry children cry. But far away in Africa, the rain falls from the skies. Yes, far away in Africa, the river god replies. Yes, far away in Africa, where shrew and tough nut play, the water slowly rise and wash the bad away.
And just like the river on earth, we pray for the flood to get here. We watch for the rising water and hope that the ground gets wet. And back south, we see the sign, the Nile climbs the banks.
'Cause far away in Africa, we heard us when we cried. Yes, far away in Africa, the river god replied. Yes, far away in Africa, where shrew and tough nut play, the waters come and feed the crops. So high up there, they heard our prayer, and then the water slowly rise and wash the bad away.
Well then, are you ready for the Hittites?
Of course I am.
That was... And what about...
Yeah, the royal scepter. I'll have it soon.
Da-da-da-da! Introducing the Hittite ambassadors.
You may rise.
Thank you.
What word do you have from King Supalayuma?
Your Highness, this is still the matter of the port by Byblos to discuss.
Have you drawn up documents?
Yes, we have.
Might I see them?
Of course, Your Highness. There is one problem. It is written in cuneiform in the Hittite language.
Isn't it customary to draw them up in both languages?
Yes, but we decided to save the expense and by having it translated.
I'll still see them. Miss Sen, I'm still working on my cuneiform. You look at this section here. It seems like the Hittite king is also asking for the right to station 1,000 troops in our borders. Is that correct?
It seems so, Your Majesty.
Royal Counselor App, would you find it advisable to let a foreign power have armed troops 200 miles within our borders?
I would not, Your Highness.
Well then, Please tell your king that we would consider preferred status without the troops in exchange for a trade route to Aleppo.
I will relay the message, Your Highness.
Ooh, did that just happen? Yes, it did.
You know it did.
You don't mess with the 18th dynasty.
Absolutely. New kingdom, child. Boom! Very impressive, Your Majesty.
Thank you, Act.
It might have been more impressive with the royal scepter in your hands.
Well done.
Thank you, Miss Sen.
Your Highness, Your Highness.
What is this insolence? Bow before the prince.
Yes, I'm sorry.
You may rise.
Your Highness, I bring grave tidings.
What is it?
The Pharaoh is dead. Akhenaten is dead.
How did he die?
We do not know, Your Grace. He grew sick on the journey home and died this past evening.
This is sad news.
Very.
But we still have a problem.
Yes, we do. I mean, we do? What do you mean?
Protocol states that tomorrow the first person to sit on the throne with the scepter will be the new pharaoh. Now where's the scepter, you little brat?
This is very out of character for you.
You don't understand. This is a very delicate time for our kingdom.
Yes, but yelling at the prince is going to help him remember, is it?
Without the scepter, nobody can be pharaoh. I expect you to find it.
Seti, someone told me that a certain Sinab is looking for a scroll. Is that the one you've been using?
It is. I know it's wrong to steal, but I just wanted to borrow it, just so I could learn. But then we switched places, and I was so glad to have you teach me.
I still will.
Really?
You have no idea how great it is to have a willing student.
There you are.
I'll deliver this as soon as I can, but I might need you to pretend to be the prince a little while longer.
I think I can do that.
I'll be back soon.
Go away.
Are you in there? Are you still alive?
Yes, I'm still alive.
And the rats haven't eaten you?
No, I've actually made friends with a couple of them.
Isn't that something? No, Prince. We got bad news for you.
What?
Teddy's dead.
What's that supposed to mean?
The Pharaoh, he's dead. The word just went through the streets. Of course they say the prince is getting ready to take the throne, but how can that be if you're sitting here?
Is this true?
Seems to be. They're gearing up for funeral procession and coronation and everything.
Let me out. Let me out. I tell you, I'm the prince. There's an imposter in my place.
You just don't give up, do you? Just give us a scroll and you'll be free. Prince of Yershim, we don't care.
No, come back.
Bye.
Today
hanging out with the prince. Yeah, now he's the pharaoh. Yeah, the pharaoh. We were teaching the pharaoh how to steal things.
Oops. Come on. Excuse me. Can I assist you, ma'am? I am Miss Sin of the Royal Palace.
Well, ain't that something? We got a lot of high mucky and nuts around here these days.
I suppose. I'm here because you're holding a young man because he owes you something.
Yes, a scroll.
Here it is.
Is it now?
Yes. Now, take it and give me the prince.
Hang on a minute. How do we know this is the right scroll? It's a study scroll, very expensive.
Read it.
How do you know we can read?
Yeah.
Because we can't, you know?
Not a single word. Are you really going to doubt the word of a royal tutor?
No, I suppose not. Let him out, Haji.
Okay.
Miss Sen, I'm so sorry.
It's quite all right. I'm sure you learned a lesson that I could never teach you.
Your Highness, sorry about the stealing stuff. Are you gonna throw us in prison?
Well, if I did, I'd have to join you, and I've had quite enough of being locked up recently. Right now, I think we need to get back to the palace.
We certainly do.
Where's our prisoner?
Oh, we let him go.
Yeah, we got the scroll, so everything is all right.
How did you get the scroll?
Oh, it was hand-delivered by Miss Sen, the royal tutor herself.
The royal tutor, did you say?
Oh yes, she's just very fine and seems very smart.
The royal tutor? Do you know what this means? That boy was telling the truth. We were holding the prince.
What do you know?
The prince, the one who's going to be king right after the coronation today. Amazing.
Yeah, amazing. The one who's worth a king's ransom and now has the power to put us in prison for the rest of our lives.
Oh.
Oops.
It's another 10 years on your contract.
Dang it!
Now let's get packing. I want to be halfway to Samaria before our little prince starts looking for the people who locked him away for the night.
Is a bit late.
It appears so.
If he doesn't show up soon, somebody else will have to take his place.
And why is that?
Ms. Sen, this is no time for uncertainty. If nobody takes the crown, we'll have a civil war on our hands.
That seems rather convenient for you. The prince is missing, you the only member of the royal family left.
Ms. Sen, I am wounded that you could think such a thing of me. What is this? It appears our young prince has fled the country and does not feel up to the job of being pharaoh. As such, it falls on me to take the place of pharaoh until a suitable replacement can be found.
Don't you need the scepter?
All in good time, Miss Sen. For now, I will be taking the place on the throne.
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary.
How are you? I locked you up in the dungeon. I mean, you fled the country.
It seems reports of my departure were greatly exaggerated.
I can explain. You see,
No need. I've already had my servants go and find my friend. I want him here for the coronation.
don't you need a scepter to become pharaoh?
Oh, the thing you didn't have, my scepter. Now let's see then. There's a little sleeve for it in the back of the throne. I thought everyone knew that.
They do now.
Guards, hold my aunt for me. She'll be banished soon enough, but I want her here for this. There you are.
Thank goodness you're safe. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine, thanks.
Everyone, I would like you to meet Seti. He will be serving as my chief advisor. He comes from the common people and as such has a great deal of common sense that I will be relying on.
I'd be honored, Your Highness.
No, the honor is mine. Thank you, my friend. You've shown a great deal of loyalty. Now, let's get on with the coronation prayer before anyone else decides that I should leave the country, or worse. Miss Sen, could you take care of the coronation? It should be my uncle, but I'd rather have you do it.
It would be my honor. High above us, the great god Amun burns. On the throne today sits Tutankhamun, who we believe to be his worldly son. Join me today in welcoming our new king.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Here are the pyramids, temples are built to the sun, to the sun, to the sun, to the sun. So bow down to the pharaohs. Everyone, yes, here we are in Egypt. We have a brand new king, and now we're looking forward to what tomorrow brings. Pharaoh, raise your scepter, it holds a sacred stone. We bow to Tutankhamun as he takes the throne. Here are the pyramids, temples are built to the sun, to the sun, to the sun, to the sun. So bow down to the pharaoh. Everyone, yes, here we are in Egypt, and Seti's done quite well. He stands beside the pharaoh with good advice to tell. What? Really?
Absolutely.
Here we are in Egypt, right here beside the Nile. We're moving to the palace, yeah, we will live in style.
Excuse me, do you happen to sell camels?
Why, yes, we do.
Well, I happen to be in a position to buy some camels.
Yay!